Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I guess they want me on that rapping shit, but beware I spit that shit that never got no cap in it. Yeah, she got a body, but that coochie got a trap in it. Give a fuck, I'ma still boot up and run a lap in it. And I'm feeling freaky, so I might just hit it passionate. Like Bobby, hit your Ricky Bobby, do it sloppy, put up fast cash. Then I pull the copy, Nike black mask. When I feel like doing something cocky in that Roy room, and only time my big ass feeling jockey, I'm respected in the 310, 323 and 424. My partner from the rack, so he say phone him, I say Brody, bro. In school, the shorties laughed at me. I used to play with Rolly Pose, and now I got a bag.
What the fuck you do, y'all? This is Deja the Diva on your radio's phone, whatever contraption you're listening from. Okay, now I was supposed to get back on here last week, but it just didn't work out like that, y'all. It's just been a lot going on, y'all, in my personal life, okay? And we ain't get to that part of the story yet, so I don't want to tell y'all something and then gotta still keep on going back, even though I still keep going back, regardless, because I keep on forgetting stuff. Now, if you knew her, this show I made because I had found out that my mama was the one stabbing me in the back, even though she had been stabbing me in the back for years, y'all, because we didn't even get all the way into it yet. But she had already been stabbing me in the back for years, but I found out that she was doing more things to me for the last 4 years, and she even stepped it up, being that me and her ain't spoke to each other in months. Because the beginning of the show is when I stopped talking to her. No, I'm lying. I stopped talking to her just like some weeks or almost a month before I started the show. So it's been that long since I haven't talked to her. Yeah. So I made the show for all those people who have narcissistic parents, stab in the back, vindictive, verbally abusive, physically abusive. If you have any of those, then this is the show for you. I made this for us because at this point, if we're not sticking together, what the hell we doing out here? And I always say this because it is the truth. Now, if y'all been listening, then y'all know that it has been a freaking whirlwind, okay? Period. But at the end of the day, I just wanted to come forth because I feel like I'm needed in the world. My voice is needed, and this is what's needed for me to do, and I'm called to do this, and so I am going to do it. That being said, you guys can always hit me up in my email, which is dejadadiva34@gmail.com. Okay, yeah. Everything all lowercase. So I'll shout out my email at the beginning of the show and at the ending of the show. So everything is lowercase. It spells DEJADIVA34@gmail.com. And like I said, everything is lowercase. Okay, so I have to go back, y'all, because I never introduced my sperm donor. To y'all. And so this is me introducing him into my story because I have to go back. Now, y'all, I was a kid when these things was going on with my dad. Well, he's not really my dad. He's just a sperm donor, and that's the truth. So, yeah. So my first run-in with him that I remember is, mind you, I was told that when I was a baby, he went and got a DNA test done for me or whatever. And that came out to be me being his as usual. And then, then one day I was told that he tried to take me when I was a baby from my mom. Mind y'all, I never told y'all this because I have to go back. Okay, this is me going back. And when I tell y'all that the ancestors be fucking with me, when I mean that, I really mean that. Like, they come to me they let me know if it's something that I haven't said or I skipped over, because they show me. Okay? So they showed me that I was forgetting some shit. And so back then, I was a baby. You know, my mom, she basically had me and she left the house because we was living with my grandma then as well. So, like, she had me and she left the house. So, people who don't know, my mama sold drugs. So, she was like on some queen pin shit. So, my mama sold drugs since she was 13. So, when she had me, I think she was like 17 or 18 or some shit like that. Either way, she was still selling drugs. She was still in the street. So my grandma told me that, you know, she would come home, get, you know, take a shower in the bath or whatever, put on new clothes, and you wouldn't see her no more for like some days or a week or whatever. Cool. Whatever. But I'm just letting y'all know because this is the basis of the story. Anyways, I was told that my sperm donor, his name is David, last name Eddings. Like, I don't have no lie for the lie. I don't have no reason for the lie to y'all. I'm just letting y'all know what it is. My dad's side of the family, their last names are Eddings, Eddings. So yeah, his ass came and got me or whatever, and then he was supposed to bring me back at a certain time, but he never did. And so I'm guessing my mama called when she was home to say, where's Deja? And then he was saying he ain't bringing her back or whatever. Cool. So in the middle of that happening, my granddad got on the phone and was like, if you don't bring my motherfucking grandbaby home, you know it ain't gonna be pretty. Cool. Now, people knew my granddad, his name was Sam. And from what I heard, he was like nothing to be played with. Now, I am a granddad's girl, and I have been around my granddaddy, but I don't know that side of him. So, yeah. So I'm sorry, y'all. I be kind of losing train of thought sometimes. So, yeah, my granddaddy got on the phone, was like, yeah, if you don't bring my grandbaby back here, she ain't here in the next 20 minutes. I'm gonna come find you. And when I come find you, you gonna wish you had bought her because I'm gonna do XYZ to you. Cool. So he ends up bringing me back. And yeah, that was that story. So fast forward to some years later, I think I was about like 3 to 5. Now, mind you, my dad, I'm the oldest. I'm my dad's oldest. I'm my sperm donor's oldest, and he has 2 other children outside of me, and their names are Craig and David, okay? So, when I was like 3 to 5, I remember me being over his house. And then he was messing with Craig and David's mom, and her name is Nook. They call her Nook. I think her real name is Angela, whatever. So I don't think she too much really liked me or whatever, but it kind of showed at this point. So they kind of like try to make me watch The Boys or whatever. Mind you, I'm not sure both of them was born then. I think it was only just one born then, and that maybe was David. And yeah, so they try to make me watch the baby, and I don't understand how a baby is supposed to watch another baby, but cool. So they were trying to make me watch the baby. I'm not sure where they went or what the hell happened, but David ended up falling off the couch. So he started crying. I think they was there, but they was like, went to go do it or screw around or whatever the fuck. I don't know. But anyways, David started crying. He fell off the couch. He was like a baby. He fell off the couch. Then after he fell off the couch, she brought her ass in there or whatever. And so she's like, why you let him fall off the couch? And she's like, I didn't know, whatever. And I'm like, looking at her kind of crazy because I'm a kid and I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. And at the end of the fucking day, why would y'all leave me to watch this fucking baby? Now, to be honest, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was definitely always smart for my age. I always knew things that I probably should never knew. But that's neither here nor there. I'm just telling y'all what it was. That's probably why they trusted me to watch the baby. Anyways, she was like yelling at me or whatever, and she like hit me or was hitting on me or some shit, right? So when I got home this particular time, it ended up coming up, and I ended up telling my mama. So my mama had got pissed. Mind you, I told y'all I was smart. So my dad never wanted my mama to know where he lived, okay? So at this point, I have remembered where the hell he was at. I mean, where the hell he lived at. Like, I remember how to get there. You know, like, I might not know the street names, but I remember how to get there every turn, all that. So I had showed my mama, because she like, I'm about to go over there and beat this bitch ass. So I ended up showing her where he lived at, and then she ended up coming over there knocking on the door like, what the fuck Nook at? So he like, what you talking about, bitch? I know the fuck she put her hands on fucking Deja and da-da-da-da. So they kind of like getting into it or whatever. Boom, boom, boom. Anyways, that was that, because she never ended up catching Nook. She never ended up catching Nook, like never. Like it just wasn't meant for her to see her, because she never ended up catching this girl. So fast forward to some years later, like I'm like probably 8 or something, 8 or 9. Anyways, just like they made me watch my brother then, my little baby brother then, it had got to the point where mind you, I didn't go over my daddy's house often, because I know he always treated me different. I don't think he never really wanted me around. I don't know if it's because I reminded him of my mom or what, but it's the truth. You know, he never really wanted me around or whatever. So fast forward to like 8 or 9, I had went over his house, and at this point he was living in Chesterfield, and I looked around and went to his house or whatever, and they always wanted me to watch the boys or whatever. Why the fuck they leave and whenever they did. I didn't really care, because it felt better when they wasn't there. So cool. And so yeah, this particular time when I was over there, I'm not sure if they made me go to the mailbox or if I fucked around and just went to the mailbox, or if they just had brought the mail in there. But they was gone, and being the person I am, fucked around, and I was looking at the mail that was on the table, because it was only 2 letters that was on the table. So these 2 letters that was on the table was from the bank, and I can't think about what bank it was from. But it was from the bank, and one had one of my brothers' name on it. Like I said, their names was Craig and David. So the letters had both of their names on it. Like one of them had one of them, and one of them had the other one. And I'm like, huh? So I put 2 and 2 together, like, damn, this nigga got motherfucking bankings accounts for my brothers. But none of these letters have my name on it. So he don't got one for me, but he got one for them. That's pretty fucked up. So when I seen that, that was like, that showed me right in there that this motherfucker don't give a fuck about me. And I don't know what was it, but being a kid and a child, knowing that my mama really don't fuck with me, like I know that this like I felt this in my soul when I was a kid. Like, this lady don't care about me for real. Like I felt that in my soul. Like, nobody couldn't tell me different. I don't give a fuck. So just to know that now I can see that he don't care about me either, and it's like, I didn't ever understood, like, why the fuck would they have a motherfucker like me? Why would they have me? You know what I mean? Like, why would they have me if they, both of them didn't want me for real? So yeah, cool. I end up confronting him about it, right? So I confronted him like, yeah, Dad, because this is what I said. How come you got banking accounts for my brothers, but you ain't got no banking account for me? And he's like, first he started trying to go off like, oh, so what, you looking through my personal stuff? And I'm like, I ain't looked through nothing. Y'all bought mail here, set it on the table, and y'all left it there, and it had their names on it. I didn't go in it. I didn't do nothing. I just looked at the names on it, and I know what a bank name is. Like, I'm not stupid. You know what I mean? So, I can't even really be sure what he said, but either way, it ended up being some bullshit. Cool. Now, through the years, growing up, I always try to, like, include him or call him because I had a stepdad who lived in-house, but my stepdad was never really there. He always worked. He never was there. And to be honest, he do anything my mama tell him to do. So he can be on my side, but not really on my side because he's going to always do what my mama say. And that's just what it is. So, yeah. After that, I remember going home and I just had this heaviness about me in my heart. And, you know, the anger didn't start quite right at that point because for a long time I was angry about him and her. So the anger didn't start right there. I was still a kid and I was still being optimistic and, you know, trying to be a kid, even though I didn't get treated like a kid. Except for when I went to my grandma's house. So yeah, that was that time when I went over his house. I ended up going back to his house. Mind you, every time when I was 8 and above and I went to go see my dad or went over his house, he always like argued with me like I was a grown ass woman. Like I knew it was something wrong with him inside of his head because I would tell him, my mama don't like me. Like, you gotta get me from over there. Like, why can't I just stay with you? Like, and he never like, he used to say like, I can't even think about what he used to say, but it wasn't what I wanted to fucking hear. Because I felt like I wanted to have somebody to run to, and I just didn't have that. You know what I mean? Like, I did, but I didn't. So, I went back over to that house again. This particular time, he was saying he was going to take us to Disney World or whatever. I should have knew that was some bullshit. But yeah, he said he was going to take us to Disney World or whatever. Imagine, my mama had been saying she was going to take us to Disney World like every year when we was young. Every year she would say she was going to take us to Disney World. Never took us. So he said he's going to take us to Disney World. But we're going to drive there for Richmond. So I ain't gonna lie, we ended up going to Miami and all that shit, Florida. We went to Florida and we drove us there. We ended up staying at this hotel or whatever. And then like they kept leaving and shit. So we had this, I had told my brothers like, fuck that, like they gone. Let's go to the arcade that's in the hotel downstairs. So they're like, okay. I'm like, they're like, you think Dad's gonna get us? I'm like, man, come on, let's just go. We with each other. We know where the room at. We're gonna come back. Cool. So we end up going to the arcade or whatever. Yeah. So when we get back to the room, they was at the room, or maybe they wasn't. Nah, I don't think they was. Because I think at this point when we got back to the room, nobody still was there. And then they end up coming as soon as we got there, like, oh, where the hell y'all been at? And all this, that, and the third. So, like, we went to the arcade. So they got mad, oh, well, y'all supposed to be up in the room, and we was looking for y'all, like, what the fuck y'all looking for us for? Like, y'all ain't really care, y'all keep on leaving us in the room, but we supposed to be here to go to fucking goddamn Florida, to Disney World, and we ain't went to no motherfucking Disney World. So, yeah, so he started acting like, oh, it's such a big deal. Man, y'all, I told y'all, he's with Craig and David's mom. Her name is Nook. That's her nickname. Everybody calls her Nook. They don't call her Angela. Cool. So it ended up, he tried to like beat. First he tried to give everybody a whooping. Okay, mind you, he wasn't trying to beat them with no damn belt. He was trying to beat us with a fucking iron cord. Like, you know how somebody got them iron clothes. So he was trying to like beat us with the cord from the iron. that you iron your clothes with. And I'm like, he beat them. And when I say he beat them, he did. And I was kind of pissed because when he beat them, he had left like you know how you can have blood clots under your skin, but your skin don't break, so the blood just sitting right there. Like you can see that on Lil David because Lil David was always lighter. Mind you, I'm gonna throw this in here because I really don't fuck with this to this. I'm just telling the truth, and I'm just going with the flow. So my mom used to always say that Lil David wasn't his baby. And I'm like, why do you say that? She was like, no, his dad is named Pernell. And she actually showed me some pictures of the dude. And I'm like, damn, him and Lil David do look like twins, you know? He looks nothing like my dad. And, yeah, I'm going to touch back on that. So, yeah, he gives Craig David a whooping first with the cord. So he tries to act like he's gonna beat me, and I'm like, no, I'm not. You're not gonna beat me with that. Now, if you got a belt or something, okay, I'll let you beat me with that. But if you're not gonna fucking beat me with a belt, you're not gonna beat me with no fucking cord because I don't get whoopings with no damn cords, and you're not gonna do that to me. So now, mind you, I didn't say damn and all that stuff. I'm a kid at that point. I said what I said though. So he's like, you know, sit down and act like he's so stressed, and I'm so stressing him out, like. And so they end up leaving the room again. Y'all better not leave. Cool, whatever. We never left the room again after that. But they end up taking us to the Universal Studios Park. We never went to Disney World. Their motherfucker lied, because they was all, oh, we don't got that much money and all this and the third. I'm like, well, why the fuck would y'all bring us to this motherfucker if y'all didn't have money? But yeah, it is what it is. So we ended up going to Universal Studios. We rode like one ride, maybe two, because I guess that's all they can afford or whatever the fuck. But that's all we did. We didn't really do shit for real, which kind of pissed me off. I'm like, man, that's some bullshit, but whatever. I was just glad because I was with my dad and I was just ready I just wasn't in Richmond, so that's just what it was. So fast forward to, hold up, let me say where I'm at now. I'm still on my dad. Okay. Now, mind you, most of the time I went over to my dad's house, they always wanted me to watch my brothers. All the time. Like, this happened mostly every time I went over there. But, again, like I told y'all, I would still go back home. You know, I would still go back home. Like, I would never live with my dad. I only could spend the weekend with him or something. It was never, like, nothing like that. So, one time when I go back home, I go to school, mind you. The school that I'm going to is, like, one of the worst fucking schools. I was going to Woodville Elementary. And that shit is, like, one of the worst schools in Richmond. I was getting bullied bad as fuck. I was just not having good... It just wasn't good for me. So, it comes to the point where they was having like a daddy-daughter like breakfast or donuts with dad or some crazy shit like that, right? And mind you, I had never been to a daddy-daughter event because my stepdad, he didn't want us to call him dad. Because I still remember one day him getting in the car and me and my brother was in the back seat and my mama asked us like, well, would y'all want to call Keith dad or Keith? And I don't know what I said, but I think I said Keith. Maybe I said that, I'm not sure. But he ended up saying like, no, he don't want us to call him dad. So I think we said dad, but he said, no, he don't want us to call him dad. He just wants to call him Keith. And so we kept calling him that. Cool. Not a problem. But, yeah. So, they would always want me to watch my brothers and them every time I come over. So, one particular time, like, me and my dad got to arguing really bad as a kid. Because, like, every time when they would leave, we would just watch Next Friday. Like, that was my fucking movie. So, like, we watched Next Friday, like, over and over again. Like, we always just watched Next Friday. Like, we knew all the words, all the things. Like, if I don't remember anything else, I remember us chilling in my brothers in the room. I stayed on the bottom bunk, or I was just in the room with them, and we just watched Next Friday over and over again. We loved that movie, and yeah. So one particular time, something happened while they was gone. I'm not sure what it was. It wasn't too bad, but it was just something. And I remember him trying to like say, oh, like, I guess trying to get motherfuckers in trouble, and I had ended up going off like, y'all always want me to watch motherfuckers when I come over here. Y'all don't even ask me do I want to watch them or not. And I'm like, then y'all expect us for just like, what do y'all expect us to do when y'all go? Like, we supposed to play, we supposed to just like, we supposed to be kids. Like, what do y'all want us to do? Like, cause either way, I'm still a kid watching kids at that point. Like, I'm years older than my brothers, but yeah, but not all like that. Like, so she ended up calling her sons in there to speak to them like one by one. And I'm like, that's not really fair for them to get in trouble or us to really get in trouble. It's always something. So either way, yeah, that was that. But yeah, like I said, I had went back home and I wanted to go to a Donuts with Dad thing. It was like a event for like daddies and daughters or sons who, you know, you wanted to eat donuts with your dad or whatever, breakfast basically with your dad. And like I said, I ended up asking, I had been calling my dad like, and that's another thing, he never wanted to answer the phone, and he always knew my number and they always had caller ID. He never wanted to answer the phone for me when I called, which hurt, but I think the hate and the anger really started setting in now. So he was like, I was calling, like, I kept calling, like, back to back. He wasn't answering, but then he ended up answering. And I'm like, telling him that there's like a donuts for dad type of thing, like a daddy and daughter thing that I wanted him to go to or whatever. And as usual, he would always say, oh, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna do this or whatever. But this particular time, he didn't say he was gonna come. He just said he don't think he can do it. He gotta work and all this and the third, whatever. So that's just what that was. So I ended up asking my stepdad, but my stepdad was saying that he had to work too. So this particular time, I was really, really sad as a little girl because I felt like I wasn't seen. Like, I felt like no one seen me and no one really cared about what I wanted. And what I really wanted was somebody to come with me to this thing. Like, they always had stuff for daddy and daughters in my school. Like, they had a daddy and daughter dance. They had, like, all this little stuff. And I just never could go because nobody never was there for me. So I think the anger and, you know, like the madness started sitting in at that point, because I started getting really angry because I was seeing these people for who they was. Like, they can't lie to me. I was seeing them for who they were. Okay, now I'm gonna leave my dad there because he's gonna show back up later. Yeah. So last time I was telling a story about Raymond and Regina. They was fighting, and then Regina got to fight with her sister. Her sister beat her ass. So yeah. Right now, matter of fact, I'm just gonna continue to tell you about my dad. No, I can't, because then I'm gonna mess up my story. So my grandmother, I'm on 2nd Avenue. Cool. And so one time my stepdad and my mom had to move in with my grandma over 2nd Avenue, right? And like I said, my grandma had threw out Raymond and Regina and them. So she let like Heavy and them stay downstairs. She let Heavy stay downstairs. Now Heavy was one of the dudes that stayed with her stayed with us over Garden Avenue. Like I said, he was a big guy. So ended up Yeah, he was staying with us. He stayed down in the basement at this particular time. And so, like I said, my mom moved in. They were just like, now, you know, my mom, she would cook and shit. I ain't gonna lie about that. She would cook and shit, but she wouldn't do heavy duty cooking like for everybody in the fucking house. She would just really cook for a nigga, because when I'm thinking about my mama, she don't give a fuck, bitch. Her nigga come before everybody. You heard me? She don't give a fuck. So, yeah. She ended up like cooking some chicken wings or some shit. Cause that's like my dad's favorite. I call my stepdad my dad, because he's the only one that really been there, like as a father figure for me growing up. So, yeah, she cooks my dad some chicken wings. Mind you, like I said, chicken wings is my dad's favorite thing. So, and everybody knows this. Like, everyone knows this. So, she cooked his ass some chicken wings. Mind you, everybody knows when chicken wings get cooked, most likely they're for my dad. So, this particular time, he done fucked around she done fucked around and cooked my stepdad these fucking wings. And like I said, we stayed with my grandma on 2nd Avenue, because my mom and them moved in, okay? So, yeah. She cooked the chicken wings. My stepdad was at work. And he would get off of work at like nighttime or some shit. I'm not sure like what time it was or all that crap, but yeah, he would get off work at nighttime. So the wings, mind you, everybody knows when the wings get cooked, my mama set them aside for my dad, okay, because he would eat those when he got off work. So this particular time he got off work at nighttime, it was like kind of like in the middle of the night. And so my dad comes looking for those chicken wings. Okay. So he comes looking for the fucking chicken wings, and them motherfucking chicken wings is not in there. So he goes to my mom like, well, I went to go look for the chicken wings. You sure you put them right there? So I'm like, yeah, I put them right there. So he's like, Tracy, they not right there, because that's my mama name, Tracy. So he's like, yeah, Tracy, they not right there, whatever. So she like, they is right there. What are you talking about? So he like, they not. You come and find it then. So she goes to go look for the wings. They end up not being there, okay? So at this particular time, me and Heavy walks in, because Heavy went with me to the store because I had a couple dollars and I wanted something sweet from the store, right? So we went to the store, whatever. And when we came back, my dad like, yeah, nigga, you ate my motherfucking chicken wings or whatever. So motherfucking goddamn Heavy like start laughing like, nah, I don't know, I ain't eat no chicken wing, chill like. So motherfucker, my dad like, nah, motherfucker, I know it was you. We asked everybody else up in here. Everybody already know don't touch them damn chicken wings. You the only motherfucker that would eat some shit like that. Mind you, I told y'all, Heavy was a big nigga. So motherfucking goddamn they started to get into it, right? So motherfucking goddamn my daddy like, yeah, fuck that shit, nigga. Your ass ate my motherfucking chicken. Yeah, so they started to get the fucking to it, like, so Heavy like tripping at first, but then he like get serious because Pop's like, I don't give a fuck, you ate my shit, nigga. You need to replace my fucking wings, bitch. Da 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 da. So they going to fuck at it, So my stepdad from Brooklyn, okay, he goes his silly ass in the fucking kitchen, and he grabs a fucking cast iron pan, right? So he comes out there with the cast iron pan, and he's like, so Heavy like start laughing like, what the fuck you gonna do with that? So he like, you gonna see, yeah, cause I'm from Brooklyn, nigga, we on Fright Fest, so I'm tripping, y'all, I'm tripping. So motherfucking, my mama go upstairs and gets grandma. So grandma comes like at the top of the stairs like, what the hell going on? So Pop's like, yeah, this nigga ate my motherfucking chicken wings, and I'm gonna beat his ass tonight. So yeah. Heavy like, babe, you tripping, babe. You ain't gonna do shit, da da da. So motherfucking grandma like, Heavy, you know you fucking wrong for that. Everybody know that boy love them chicken wings. Everybody know that boy love them chicken wings. And you come up here and you gonna sit right here and you gonna take that boy chicken wings. Now, how I changed my voice is how the fuck my grandma talks. Trust me. So, if you gonna take that boy chicken wings, everybody know when Tracy cooked them early. She said don't touch them, and she put them where she put them at. And you know you're not supposed to touch them damn chicken wings, Heavy. And you know you wrong. So, my stepdad like, fuck that. It's alright. He ain't gotta worry about it. Come on. Fat ass, we gonna be in this bitch tonight. So grandma said, don't do that now. Y'all calm the fuck down. My stepdaddy didn't give a fuck. They was gonna fight regardless. That's how the fuck my stepdaddy was currently like. He don't give a fuck, nigga. He coming at the nigga neck about them motherfucking wings, you hear me? So motherfucking. So. Like I said, they still all this bitch squatting up like on some shit like they still gonna fight. So my mama like, Keith, you just don't worry about it. I'll cook you some more wings and da da da. So he like, no, that's some bullshit. Now I gotta fucking wait for my motherfucking food. I'm hungry. The fuck I done worked all motherfucking day and all motherfucking night. I come home from my motherfucking food and my motherfucking wings gone. The fuck this some bullshit. Tracy, you need to help us get us the fuck up out of here. Cause I'm tired of this shit. So that was that. Now, I told y'all, anytime a fight or anything happened, nigga like me is front row. You hear me? Period. So, at this point in time, this is another time at that house in 2nd Avenue. Now, I had started getting a little older on 2nd Avenue. I started getting a little older, y'all. So, I told y'all that I was selling weed or whatever. I had got some weed from Poochie. He had gave me my first sack of weed, right? Yeah, he had gave me my first sack of weed, right? And that's how I started selling weed. But I end up meeting this dude from New York. He had 2 brothers, and he was the youngest brother. I don't know what the fuck happened to the dude and where the fuck they disappeared to. I couldn't even tell you how he looked if I seen this motherfucker right now in my life. But anyways, I was buying so much weed, you know what I mean? Like the sale, like I had got up to like a quarter pound, but I started fucking with them because they would come from New York and they would bring the weed, and them motherfuckers just had it, you know what I mean? And I was getting good fucking price, period. So yeah, I'm fucking with the dude. I'm fucking with their younger brother, okay? Now imagine, me and him ain't like had sex or nothing, but we was like fucking with each other, like we was cool with each other. He would call my line, my cell phone and shit. Like this when they had flip phones and shit. So yeah, he would call my line and we'll goddamn kick it. I'll come over there, we'll kick it, he'll take me out and all that shit. And I'll buy my weed and all that shit. So but like I told y'all, my mama never really taught me certain things. So she never really much taught me about my hygiene and pH balance and shit, okay? Now, I was always clean. I would always wash my ass, but you know what I mean? Like, I never knew. Like, now I know that now that I know my body, I know that I'm hypersensitive to certain underwears and certain shit. Like, it just don't work for me. And it fucks with my pH balance and it throws it off. I didn't know that then, but I was young and I liked, you know, to wear the cute underwear, the cute, lace underwear and shit like that. Those never did good with my coochie, okay? But like I said, my mama never taught me anything about it, so I went through life knowing that on this on my own. I'm bringing it up for a reason because it was one night when I had went over there and I had to pick up some weed, but he just wanted me to stay or whatever with him, and I did. And so like he wanted to like do it, so he was trying to like eat my coochie, but I'm guessing I didn't smell so good. So yeah, that was that. Cool. And yeah, that was that. But yeah, I would say after that with him, and I stopped because I stopped selling weed after that, like a little bit after that, because they like disappeared from Richmond. He just didn't fuck with me no more after that. And I don't blame him. Like I said, y'all, this is my truth. I don't care. I'm here to tell my whole truth. You know what I mean? Regardless whether somebody believe it or not. If this can help somebody, then I'm doing my fucking job. Like, I love y'all for real. I don't care if y'all don't love me. If y'all don't really care about me, I'm cool with that. But I love y'all because I love people. I love to love on them. You know what I mean? Like, it could be something that you can learn from me or I can teach. You know, it could be things that I can learn from y'all. And I would like to build my community upon that. And I manifest that no one hears this or sees this that's not ready for me. But, yeah, that was that. So that chapter of my life was closed. But like I said, I started getting older. So I think I had turned like 15 at this point. And the year 15 was so crazy for me. So I'll tell y'all another story. Still living in the same house. I had these friends that were supposed to be friends, but they really never was my friend. So I had a girl named Toya that I was supposed to be friends with, and then I had this other girl that I had met. I think her name was I promise y'all, I knew her name the other day because they were showing me her and all that shit. If I'm not mistaken, her name like Don Che or some shit like Don Che, some crazy shit like that. I can't even think about her fucking name. But this bitch was from Holland Park. Toya was from Holland Park too. I looked at Toya like a big sister to me, okay? Yeah, and but the Don Che chick, mind you, I had this dude I used to talk to. His name was Travis. Mind you, I never met Travis a day in my life. We just used to talk. He used to send me money. He used to send me gifts. But we never, I never had met him, in person or whatever. And so I had started getting curious, I want to fucking meet you and be with your ass or whatever. And so it ended up, him coming, he was supposed to come and get me this particular day or whatever. And I couldn't go because my grandma, she was so strict, you ain't going nowhere, I don't give a fuck, you're not going over nobody's house, I couldn't spend over, I couldn't do shit. So but my brother, he can do whatever he wanted to do. Now remind y'all that, okay? So I wasn't able to go. But like I said, he used to send me gifts and money and shit. Mind you, I was already I'm always a person that's gonna attract money. Money's gonna always come to me. The fuck my existence, Bane's money is gonna always come, so regardless. So I was still getting money on the side because I was watching kids and doing other shit that I would do. So I would still get money regardless. And I always worked. So I had been working since I was 14. It was this program at the West Charity House, or whatever. And I had been in that program since I was 14. So every summer it was something until I had got older, and then they started then they had the other program when I had got older. But cool, we ain't on that part yet. But yeah, I was always working. Every summer I would work for the West Charity House, and at the end of the summer I would get a big check or whatever. So yeah, that's what it was. And then yeah, I was supposedly so in love with this guy. Mind you, when I met Don Che or whatever the fuck her name is, y'all, I cannot say this girl name right. I know that's not how the fuck I say her name. I can't say her name right. I know it begins with a D, and I know it's something like that. So I'm thinking that she was my friend, y'all. I was naive as fuck back then. So yeah, so she's telling me one day, is you gay? I'm like, no, I ain't fucking gay. Fuck is you talking about? So she oh, I'm just asking that because you with Travis. And I'm like, yeah, so what? He a fucking dude. What the fuck are you talking about? So she says, nah, he's not. He's actually a girl or whatever. And I'm like, what? Bitch, you fucking lying. I knew this bitch. I'm like, bitch, you fucking lying. because he had sent me pictures and shit. This nigga was a light-skinned nigga with rolls. So I'm like, bro, you fucking lying, bro. So she like, where's the pictures that you got? So I showed her the pictures, and she like, girl, that's his fucking brother. I'm like, wait. I'm like, man, you fucking lying. Anyways, I kind of believed her. So I had ended up taking her up on an offer. She was setting me up with this dude, okay? Mind you, this is my first time ever really being set up with somebody. I'm still young as fuck. Cool. So I end up going on a date with this dude. He drove like a pickup truck or some shit, but he was like a young dude. I know he was older than me, but he was young. So yeah, he ended up taking me out, okay? And by taking me out, I mean like he took me to where the fuck he lived or some shit. So yeah, he ended up taking me where he lived at or whatever. And when we get there, I'm like, what the hell? Like, why are we here? So either way, nigga trying to fuck. I was not on no trying to fuck shit because I meant that. Like, I was one of those girls who fucking would talk major shit, but you couldn't fuck her, period, okay? And so, yeah. He goddamn basically forced himself on me. I'm like, no, bro, like, stop or whatever. He didn't. So, afterwards, I had ended up goddamn trying to get him off me. I actually ended up getting him off of me, and he got off me. And then I'm like, I'm ready to go home. So he takes me home, and I don't know why he thought that this was like cool, because he was on some other shit. Like after that, he on some shit like oh yeah, I'm gonna call you tomorrow and all this. Like, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? Get the fuck out of my face. I hurry up and leave out the truck, and I leave. The next day or the next couple of days, the bitch Don Che or whatever the fuck this bitch name is, I cannot think about it. But when I think about her fucking name, next time I come on here, I'm gonna fucking say that shit, because this bitch set me the fuck up. I don't give a fuck. So she ended up calling me a couple days later, and she's like, yeah, so how your date went with da-da-da-da? And I'm like, telling her what happened to me. And I'm like, that shit did not go good. I'm telling her what happened, what he did. And she was like, is you saying he fucking raped you? I'm like, man, I'm saying what the fuck I'm saying. You heard what the fuck I said? Like, what the fuck? So, mind you, I'm thinking this bitch is my friend. She's not my friend. She had this motherfucker on three-way, okay? The whole time. This nigga was on three-way. Heard everything I fucking said. And I'm like, man, I hung up the phone, but I was hurt. Cool. Or whatever. That was that. Shortly after that, I started fucking with this dude named Mike or whatever, okay? He sold weed in Holland Park. Okay, so I used to fuck with him. Shortly after I used to fuck with him, we started fucking with each other. Like, I fucked with his family. Like, they accepted me into their family. I was always on some shit like that, like getting accepted into motherfuckers for their family, like trying to fuck with them for their family, because I always felt like my family really didn't give a fuck about me. Like, so I always like fucked with people and just try to like be like accepted by their family and shit like that. So yeah. So at this point, I started fucking with Mike. We was really like kicking it tough and really cool back then. Like, I fucked with him, and I thought he really fucked with me. Like, to the point where I used to like cook food and like help his mama, help his sister. Cause his sister named Kill. I fucked with Kill. She was like, I fucked with her. She used to fuck with Jay back then too, or something. I think that's his name. But I thought they was a perfect couple. Kill was a girly girl. She always wore heels and shit. They had a little sister. I think her name was Nunu, whatever. She was like a little baby back then. I'm gonna say she was like 3 years old or some shit like that. Anyways, she used to take care of the sister, and they had another brother. He had like intellectual disabilities, and his name, I can't think about his name. Damn, I can't think about that boy name. I seen him a little bit before I left Richmond. I can't think about his name. His name Marquez, something like that. I think it was Marquez. Yeah. So I didn't understand why. They would take care of Marquez, but as I started really looking at it, they really didn't take care of him like they were supposed to take care of him. And mind you, Marquez older than Mike, but like I say, he had intellectual disabilities. So one particular day, I was over Mike's house, and I was cooking food, like for his mama, So she used to let me cook or whatever. They used to like how I cook, so I would cook or whatever. And I ended up cooking some sour cream and onion chive, mashed potatoes, right? To go with whatever else I had cooked. And this was another day when he would leave all day and I wouldn't see him. So I was just there. And yeah, I had cooked the food. And so his mom comes in and she's like, oh, okay, did you finish food? She goes in there, she fixes her plate and she starts eating. And so like after she ate, she was like having an allergic reaction. I didn't know at the time then, I really didn't know that was what she was doing, right? And so afterwards, she started like, she couldn't breathe. She was like, I can't breathe. And she started feeling dizzy and she sat on the couch and things of that nature. So I'm like trying to help her, like, oh my God, like, you okay? Her name was Tracy. We used to call her Treese. So, yeah, she was like having an allergic reaction to the sour cream and onion. Sour cream and onion and chive. Sour cream, onion, and chive potatoes, y'all. So she was having an allergic reaction to that. At the time, we didn't fucking know, right? So she didn't even know that she was allergic to that. So, yeah. I had helped her or whatever, and I had her and gave her like an allergy pill because her throat was closing up and certain things, she had started breaking out halves and certain little things, and her face was getting all red. She was light skinned, so I ended up calling the ambulance to come and help her. So when they got there, the ambulance dude was like checking on her, and they was like, oh, you had a allergic reaction. They was like, what did you eat? And she was telling them, she was like, I might be allergic to the potatoes because I didn't feel like this until I ate the potatoes. And then they was like, okay, well, like what happened? They asked her, and she was telling them, I was telling them what happened and how it helped her and whatever. And she was telling them that too. And they was like, well, you better, be happy because if she wasn't here, you probably would have died. So they gave her the shot, I can't even pronounce the damn shit, y'all, right now. My mind is so everywhere. So yeah, they gave her the shot or whatever, but they said if she would have never took the allergy pill, she probably would have died because her throat was so close. Her throat was so close to closing up or whatever. And she was just like so apologetic, like, I'm so sorry. I really, appreciate what you did for me. And we just always had a good relationship with each other. Okay. And, yeah. So I'm going to end the show here today because when it comes to Mike, we about to come up on the cusp of some things. All right. So I have to let this stay right here until the next time I speak to y'all. But if nobody told you, I'm going to tell you today that I love you. And when I say that, I mean that from the deepest part of me. Anybody that's listening to this, like I said, y'all got anything to say, y'all hit me up on my email. Like, anybody got any new music you want to get out there? Hey, I want to play it on my show because you somebody to me. Don't be out here trying to get no fucking crazy ass record deal when these people only want your soul. Go about it the right way. Do it the right way. Yeah, I love y'all. Y'all hit me up on my email, DejaDadiva34@gmail.com. Everything is lowercase, and it is spelled DejaDadiva34@gmail.com. Like I said, everything is lowercase. Y'all hit me the fuck up. I was really working on making this damn TikTok, but now they saying that they're closing down TikTok. So I'm not gonna make TikTok for my fucking goddamn show now because they're closing it down. So I'm like, at this point, I don't know. I really don't do social media like that. I had erased my Facebook page that I had due to reasons I didn't get to in my story yet to tell y'all, so I don't really want to go to it with that, but I'm gonna figure something out. I'll probably just make it like an Instagram or something. But yeah, I just want y'all to know that I'm here for y'all. Y'all want to hit me up. Y'all need somebody to talk to. I'm not gonna judge you. I'm not gonna spread your business. If I can help in any way, I will, because that is me. I love to help. So yeah, hopefully y'all listening and it's going somewhere for y'all. But like I said, until next time, I love y'all. Peace.